so it's been a long shoot day. This is a father and son video, isn't it? You can tell.
So cute.
Yeah.
Why everything so lifeless? Everything like grey, brown, black.
And the colors are the same.
Yeah. Oh my god. The tree of life.
Why is he not wearing any clothes? Okay, they all are not wearing any clothes.
Yeah. Only 3 of them are like different colour. Like.
Yeah.
Oh my god, legit work.
You think it's the sun?
Yeah. No, he's losing his colour. He's become one of them.
Oh, he becomes like everyone else. Do the same old thing.
A B C D 3. Oh, so creative. So creative. Yeah.
Why so sad lives, yeah?
Wow, just waiting.
Waiting for work to end. Countdown. Yay!
Why did he drop his school bag? He becomes blue.
Oh. Ah. There we go. You mean the song or he? He becomes.
He becomes blue. Ah.
Oh, will the song be great?
Maybe.
That's still going through Monday blues.
Beginning to hate school. Oh no, his face is so grumpy.
Why is he not turning blue? That took a while.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, she's losing her color. Oh, he's gonna turn out color.
Why their depiction like when we study no more creativity, why cannot like?
Feelings.
Oh.
Like he wanted to like be different, but he has
Yeah.
to like confirm.
But technically, when he was drawing just now, he was also writing ABCD, what?
Yeah. But it's not like what the teacher wants.
The dad lost his color. Is that it? That's it? No more? Oh, got some more. Parents that support creativity. Nice.
No. What? What happened?
Oh no, the guy gone.
Oh, like he wanted to like give it to the guy.
Air violin.
Or like just for like his son. The jerk, yeah.
This is some abstract stuff.
So soon.
Like ended too fast. Nice. Do you understand what I'm saying? Oh, I'm talking too fast.
Yeah, talking too
I'm
fast.
talking
Always
very
talking too fast
fast.
then.
No, I'm talking very fast. Even
What do you think is the message of the short film?
That child was special. Don't kill creativity.
Just be yourself.
He was like more creative. He was into music. He was into expressing himself creatively. It should be something that like teaches in parents' home law. Like if you're not called to write A B C D E F G like in black and white, and you're called to design other ways of presenting information, then I think that there's a space for that, and we shouldn't box the kids into a same system. Yeah.
Like it's trying to say in the working world, like in the school, like everyone's just trying to be like someone else, do like what is politically correct. Especially the son, he's trying to show like his like inner creativity, but then as much as he wanted to stand out, like he couldn't.
no, I think this film is so like heartwarming. I think like in a world where like we are so jaded with like other people's expectations, what society places on us, I think it's very easy to just kind of fall into the mold of like, oh, this is like what you should do, like after a certain age you, I don't know, get a degree or get a job or whatever. In the end, I don't know if it's accurate or not, but I think the fact that like the father was like blue and the son was like orange or whatever, and they became the colour and they became back to who they are. I think everyone was like created to do something with their life, and everyone was born with this like special gift or purpose. And you can choose to either go down what you were created and born to be, or you can just do and be like everybody else. Yeah, and even at the end also, like I think the word that hit me was like imagination, because like they could imagine and dream of things that wasn't like maybe physically there, but then they could like imagine that, oh, like I'm here and all that, and they just like find that like passion within.
Don't say same.
What do you think of my video?
As yours. Yeah, the whole part about the hugging and changing color, showing that a child's joy is important to ensure that a parent doesn't lose their, in a sense, motivation to continue as well. So I feel that number one, it says like do not stop creativity, right? But then also I feel it's like this short film sort of portrays a lot of like support system. Like so for example, like the son had the creativity, very happy, blah blah blah, and then the dad used to get strength from there, right? And then now it's like when the son lost it, right, the dad knew that he had to bring it up for the son as well, because if not then he would end up like everybody else.
It reminds me of how sometimes like we want to be ourselves, do what our passion is, just to like follow our dreams and our passions, but if our parents like don't support us, it may like stop it, and then we will just like be everyone else studying.
Do you think that there is a right path in education?
Right path? Not really.
I don't think there's a right or wrong path. Like it's not correct or incorrect, but I think that it's the path that is assumed to be like the standardization, like the norm. So I think instead of right, it's more of like this is normal. Like anything that's out of the box is like you're weird, you're abnormal, you're like outcast. And it's like misinterpreted to becoming like, oh, because you are not normal, therefore you must be wrong.
I would feel like, I mean back in Singapore, I feel like sometimes the paths can be restrictive. Like for example, in like normal technical, and then your next path is like ITE, and then you're like kind of forced into doing the longer path already. Just because, and like being in like normal tech, maybe it's like that time you might be young and stuff like that, you might not have, you know, gone through enough to know that, oh, education is important. You're kind of like being forced into a longer route in education. That I think that's a bit a pity, I guess. Yeah, because I would know of some people who
Yeah, it's unfair that people are not allowed to go into certain paths because perhaps they weren't disciplined enough back then. I honestly feel like even though grades
like a good
are,
indicator.
it's an indicator
Yeah.
of how well you understand a certain subject, but it doesn't like dictate how well you will do in life or how well you will be good at your future career, because everyone can have different paths. Like there's art school, there's technological schools, there's law school, business school. All these schools are right for different people who have passion in those areas.
Between the education system and parenting, do you think that one is more important than the other in nurturing creativity?
I feel that both has a very big role to play. Like you can't have one more than the other. You can't just have education and not have your parents' support. You can't have no education and then your parents support you kind of thing. Like you have to have a good balance of it. Both have a big role.
I think both. Let's say like even if the education system supports it, but like your parents think that, oh, you don't have good prospects and things like that. I think many times like when children are younger, they tend to think, okay, then maybe it's really not what I should be doing, you know, maybe it's not practical in that sense. And yeah, because of that, like that field of interest can sort of be robbed away.
I think it's important now to encourage child more. Because as my parents, because they don't have time to like teach me a lot and like do the education things, but they still want to ask me to become like as like what they want. Usually, like I think Chinese parents or Asian parents, they will like blame you a lot.
Blame what?
Like why you 不懂事
okay.
why you not like the other kids,
yeah,
kids like
Asian cultures,
yeah, why they so like so excellent now? It's like,
As a child, most of the time you want to do what your parents would be proud of. It may make them enter a route that they're not fully passionate about.
I feel like the education system is like comprehensive enough, but then the choice to go to what you really want to do, I think a lot of times like parenting comes as a factor.
I think they both work hand in hand, but I think I have to agree that I think it also depends on the culture, like which country you're born in. Like if you are in an environment that is more accepting of like the arts and all that, like even if your parents don't maybe encourage you, but your school, the culture does, and your friends do, then you're more geared towards that. Maybe your parents all the time would like relent and like give in, and vice versa. Like especially when you are like before a teenager or young adult, the only thing you have to think that you're governed the heaviest by, right, besides the media, is like your family, your parents, and your school. That's like your social groups. If the two social groups have the biggest influence, they will have a big say, like even if it's not like meant to be intentional or whatever.
Why do you think everyone else is pictured as grey in film?
I don't like what they're doing all.
as the first I said, is a like filming 手段
You say 电影的手脚
手法
手法
A lot of pictures and films like portray monotonous things as in monochrome. With color, it represents that there's life there and there are people that enjoy what they're doing.
Like I mean, it's kind of hard, right? Sometimes like you want to be different, but then at the same time like because everybody is doing it and you're pressured to feel that way and do that way. Because if you stand out, right, people will think like, oh, she is like a bit off.
Different.
Yeah.
Yeah, like weird. I guess they are doing something like mundane, stuck to this like routine every single day. They don't like find joy in doing it anymore. That's why their picture is grey. When the father goes to work, at first he was like blue, which was like his true self. He was getting really like tired and bored of like what he's doing, so he started to be grey. Like the son gave the energy to his father, so even though like he was grey, like just like everyone else, when the father tried to play the violin, the other grey personnel were looking at him weirdly, like what's this weird guy doing?
It's as if like they give up hope, no hope kind of thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
问的垃圾问题